Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all?
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am also fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Today I will tell you the biography of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay, sir. Please tell me.
Brief biography of Hazrat Muhammad, Boo. 3. The condition of the world was not good before the advent of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. People forgot the rules of Allah Ta'ala and the ideals of the prophets and messengers and engaged in all kinds of iniquity and wickedness. Their behavior was barbaric and inhumane. For this reason, this age is known as Ayam Jahiliyyah or darkness. At that time there was no security of human life, property and honor. There was nothing but peace and order. Murders, robberies, fights, burying daughters alive, gambling, drinking alcohol, usury, adultery, etc., were commonplace among the people of that time. The Arabs worshipped hundreds of gods and goddesses, and their religion was to seek their help. They placed 360 idols in the Kaaba. In a word, they were immersed in the abyss of sin and filth. In this most miserable day of humanity, Allah Ta'ala sent His beloved friend, the greatest human being of all time, Rahmatul Alamin Hazrat Muhammad, Boo, as the messenger of peace of the world humanity. The childhood of Muhammad, Boo, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born in 570 AD in the Quraysh dynasty of Arabia. His father's name was Abdullah and his mother's name was Amina. His father died before he was born. An unmistakable example of justice is observed in the character of the child Muhammad, Boo. He drank one of Halima's breasts and left the other for his brother Abdullah. Halima Muhammad, Boo, was brought back to the lap of her mother Amina after raising her mother for 5 years. His mother Amina died when he was 6 years old. Prionabi lost both his parents and became a helpless orphan. Adolescence of the Prophet, peace be upon him, after the death of his mother Amina, Hazrat Muhammad, Boo, was brought up in the shelter of his grandfather Abdul Muttalib. But at the age of 8, he also lost his grandfather. After that he was brought up by his uncle Abu Talib. Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a hard worker. He didn't like being bullied. He helped Abu Talib's indigent family in many ways. He grazes sheep for extra income. He was ideal for boys to keep shepherds. He maintained friendship and harmony with them. He went to Syria for business with his uncle. On the way, they met a priest named Bahira. Outsiders refer to him as an extraordinary boy. Bahira prophesied that he would be the prophet of the last days. Returning from Syria, the boy Muhammad, Boo, witnessed the horrors of the Battle of Fizar. This war is in the forbidden month. Besides, the K tribe unjustly imposed this war on the Quraysh. This is why it is called Durbil Fizar War of Unjust Times. This war lasted for 5 years. Muhammad, Boo, himself did not directly participate in this battle, but he witnessed the horrific tragic scene of the battle. His tender heart wept. He became restless at the cries of the wounded. He will be the guide of Islam, the religion of peace. So he could not bear this unrest. So he formed Hilful Fazul, meaning peace union with peace-loving enthusiastic youth. The purpose of this peace association was to serve the art, to prevent the oppressors, to establish peace and order, and to maintain peace and harmony among the tribes. Fascinated by the character of Hazrat Muhammad, Boo, his fidelity, truthfulness, etc., the Arabs called him Al-Amin or believer. Even those who became his worst enemies after receiving the prophethood could never call him a liar or a disbeliever. Thanks my all students, and next part tomorrow.